And Drishtadyumna has a history. Now that's where the cheapness is more of Duryodhana. Guru Drona and Drupad, the king, were students in their childhood. They went to the same Gurukula, what you call as an academy today. They were there in the same Gurukula studying, both of them. Drupad and Drona. They grew up to be good friends. This is also important. You study in a Gurukula, you grow up together for 10, 12 years. They live together. So they grew up to be good friends. As friends always do. Not sure about the future and you make promises. And it's quite strange sometimes, people studying in, let's say, 3rd standard, 4th standard, or even further, 7th, 8th standard. They come and tell, Swamiji, today is my best friend's birthday. I want to give a book. 7th standard, best friend. Which book? You sign this, that, B2. Same child you ask, 9th standard or 10th standard, where is your best friend? No idea, Swamiji. I don't even know where, because we separated schools and that is it. We are not in touch. So what do you mean by best friend? To find a friend, to have a friend is not easy. To have companions, plenty. I have 3,000 friends in Facebook. Friends? In Facebook, I have 3,000 friends, 4,000 friends. What friends are they? You say something and they'll come and like one smiley or thumbs or some friends. Oh, your statement was so nice. Press a heart. It'll come popping up. Throbbing. 3,000 are your friends? Please understand, everybody, you have 1 or 2 friends in your life, you are fortunate. Companions can be many. It's not easy. 1, 2, you would be fortunate. Think. So here these two grew up, and it's a beautiful story on friendship, Drupad and Drona. They grew up as good friends on the last day of the school. When they have to depart, come on, must be 16, 14, 16, 14 or 15 or 16. Max 18 years, you can say. If they went to study at 6, 12 years of Gurukula. Not ready, the mind. And Drupad makes a promise. I'll go back, half of my kingdom is yours. Once I get it, once I become the king and all that, half of my kingdom is yours. Don't promise something which you can't fulfill later. Dasharath also did that, isn't it? 2 boons. You do not know. What right do you have over others? Promise in a haste. Suffer in leisure. Promise in haste. You are my best friend. Half of my kingdom is yours. Promised. Drona, poor man, grew up and was living in poverty to that extent that it hurt him so much that his son could not know what is powdered water and what is milk. So he thought, let me approach my friend for help. And he went. Drupad saw Drona coming. And Drupad remembers his promise. He assumed Drona has come to ask for it. Assumption. And he definitely can't give. It is impossible for him to give. How can you give? You inherited a kingdom. That doesn't mean, that you can hand it over to anyone, half the kingdom. He could not. He realized that he just cannot do. So the only way for him to avoid an escape is he pretended as if he did not recognize Drona. And he said, you claim a friend, friendship has to be between equals, out. That's the only way he can save his skin. He did that. Now that was very insulting. In the palace, in front of everyone, someone trusted you because you claimed as a friend. With all affection of that, what is expected of a friend, one comes there and you insult him. Friendship is between equals. Drona said, let's see. And later when Drona became the teacher of the Pandavas, when he trained all of them, after the training, naturally, the student wants to give something as Guru Dakshina. So when they said, what should we give? He said, I want Drupad. Get Drupad for me. So that means it's a war. You have learned from me, show me your skill, get me Drupad, slaved. So the Pandavas go now, they have to capture Drupad because that is Guru Dakshina. So they go out there, capture Drupad. Drona stands tall now. Drupad is small there. Two friends, sincere people both were. When they were young in their Gurukula days, they were genuinely sincere. And now see how things turn. So Drupad comes, slaved, captured. Drona says, I value friendship. This entire kingdom is mine. I give you half so that we are equals. Technically, it may sound right, but that is also insult. Isn't it? Between friends, you capture someone, make him enslave, and then, what friendship is this? Both were together at one point of time. Both were very sincere friends. But incidents led to this. So, Drona naturally did not have any greed for a kingdom. She says, I give you half. But that insult was hurting him, and he was taking it out, saying, I give you half. Now we are equals. You keep this kingdom, half of your kingdom. Yours, my charity. Keep it. Now, Drupad was furious. Chain of events. Now, Drupad was saying, I will take revenge on Drona. Friendship again. Best friends, One point of time, best friends. I will take revenge. Now, see? And the revenge, what? I will do a havan, a yaga, by which I will get a son who will kill Drona. And he goes out to do that yaga, and Drishtadyumna was born. Born to kill your best friend. Funny, isn't it? But this is what I wanted to tell you. This is very interesting. They are dots connected. At one point, we don't understand what it is. At a later stage, when you start connecting, you see something else coming out. This is how we should never judge one incident. In another point of time, when the dots get connected, we understand, the bigger picture comes. At one incident, we will never know. When Drishtadyumna came from fire, along with Drishtadyumna, Draupadi came. If they were two good friends, there was no need for a havan, and there was no Draupadi, there is no Mahabharata war. There is no Mahabharata war. But it is on casual, innocent people promising, not sure of themselves. That's how, that's the story, that's the history behind the commander-in-chief of the Pandavas, Drishtyadumna. That's how he came. But what is nice about it is, see the story. Now this is where the friendship has a better value. They reconciled. They understood that they can't go on hurting. The glory of Drupad is he sends Drishtyadumna to Drona to learn. And glory of Drona is he teaches the man who was born to kill him. With only hope, saying, if this guy becomes the student, there could be a chance that he doesn't kill him. There could be a possibility. Now, as a student, he may not kill the Guru. Drona also knew that this guy was born, he manifested only to kill me. He knew that. And still he takes him as a student. Now, here the story, if you see, these two were friends, they had their own issues, went on, they tried to make up, and inevitable, the destiny was that they have to kill each other. Drona kills Drupad in that war finally. Drishtyadumna kills Drona. So here Duryodhana is using the past vengeance to instigate. Saying, your clever student have assembled here to fight against you. So it is to say, you remember, the leader of the Pandava forces was destined to kill you. He has come there and he is your enemy's son. So that's a very, very cheap instigation. Continuing 4, 5 and 6.
Atra Shura Maheshvasa
Atra Shura Maheshvasa
Bhimarjuna Samayudhi
Bhimarjuna Samayudhi
Yuyudhano Viratascha
Yuyudhano Viratascha
Drupadascha Maharatah
Drupadascha Maharatah
Drishtaketuschekitanaha
Drishtaketuschekitanaha
Kashirajascha Viryavan
Kasirajascha Viryavan
Purojit Kunti Bojascha
Purojit Kunti Bojascha
Saibhyascha Narapungavaha
Saibhyascha Narapungavaha
Yudhamanyuscha Vikrantaha
Yudhamanyuscha Vikrantaha
Uttamaujascha Viryavan
Uttamaujascha Viryavan
Saubhadro Draupadeyascha
Saubhadro Draupadeyascha
Sarvayeva Maharataha
Sarvayeva Maharataha.
Having gone into the battlefield, probably in Duryodhana's mind, all he thought was the 5 Pandavas and few handful of people. Powerful, maybe very handful. But the people who actually assembled were so large in number and most powerful people. So he started looking at them, and whatever was coming in his mind, he was taking out. So he is telling to his own teacher, most of them were trained by him, Drona. To him he is telling, he is saying all this. In this army, there are powerful archers who is equal to Bhima and Arjuna. There are powerful archers in the Pandava forces. There are some who are as equal to Arjuna, and there are powerful fighters equal to Bhima. There are powerful people who are equal to Bhima and Arjuna. And then he saw one person, Satyaki. Satyaki is a cousin, friend of Krishna. When Arjuna and Duryodhana approached Krishna for help much before the war, Krishna made one condition very clear. My entire army is on one side, I am on the other side, whomever you want to choose. One, I come alone and I will not even fight this war. Another side is my entire army, Narayana Sena. You can choose. Naturally, Duryodhana wanted more in numbers. He believed in large numbers. So he went for Narayana Sena. He wanted that, and Arjuna, obviously, he chose Krishna. So when the entire Narayana Sena went, Satyaki said, no, I will be with the Pandavas. And of the great warriors, of the people who survived the war, 12 people survived that war. Of the great eminent warriors. I'm not talking about the foot soldiers and others, but really eminent people. Only 12 eminent warriors survived that war. 5 Pandavas, Krishna, 6. Satyaki, 7. Yuyutsu, 8. Ashwatthama, 9. Kripa, 10. Kritavarma, 11. And Karna's son, Vrishaketu. Only 12 people, eminent warriors, survived. Satyaki was one. So he's saying, and he's the powerful warrior, so he says, I can see Satyaki there, and also the king of Virat, Drupad, etc. have all assembled. Drishtaketu, Chekitanaha, these two are also warriors who are there, and Drishtaketu is Shishupala's son, another powerful warrior, who is the side of Pandavas. So these powerful people are there. And Raja of Kasi, he is present there along with Kunti's brothers, Kunti Bhoja and Purujit, Kunti's brothers, they are there. Shaibya is there. These are some of the warriors of the Pandavas who have assembled there. We can go into more details of these people, but we will not have time. 88 days have to be changed then to a further time. So I'm not going into much of these details. I'm just reading out some of the names of the warriors. But where there's something else to discuss, we should look into it. Moreover, there are powerful people like Abhimanyu and Draupadi's children. They are also there. These are some of the great warriors in the Pandava forces. So up to now, Duryodhana approached his guru and spoke about the Pandava forces. Must be at the heights of tension, lost completely. And he goes to tell his own guru what are the strength of his own army. Now, when do you talk about your own strength to somebody else? When do you talk? When you are in doubt. When you are in doubt, you talk about yourself, when you know for sure, why? And that too to Guru Drona, you go and tell about your own army. So here, next 3 verses, he goes out to describe, there are powerful people in our army also. That statement that there are powerful people in our army also is not a statement of confidence. It is a statement coming out of nervousness. Nervous mind, speaking, continuing.